Hello, welcome to Mask Monday. Um, Sorry, this mask is a little messed up. It kept like curling under. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, it feels nice though. So the mask I'm doing today is this Creme Shop retinol mask that I got from Kim from Kimmy's Boxes. And it's dripping on me. And then the eye masks that I have on are these Grace and Stella ones that I got from the Busy Beauty box. These just say everything is better in pink, collagen boosting eye mask. I got those on obviously under the sheet mask. So see how it's all messed up? I keep farting around with it and then it's just like, oh, it's driving me crazy. So it's just gonna have to be curled under in some spots because I cannot for the life of me. I don't know what it was about that mask, but it feels good because it's Creme Shop. I love all Creme Shop masks. This one's not really scented at all. And it's obviously not an animated one, but it feels really nice. Intense youth promotion enhances collagen production, improves the look of fine lines and wrinkles. I need all of those things. So thank you, Kim. Okay. I have some questions that Kim actually tagged me in this morning. I try to pre-film my Mask Mondays on Sundays, but because it was Father's Day and we had my dad over and stuff, I didn't have time. So filming this after work today, so I have time to do the questions that she just tagged me in this morning. So hope everybody had a wonderful Father's Day. Ours was very nice. We had my dad and my brother over, and Ricky grilled steaks on the grill, and then we had some mashed potatoes and salad and just visited, and it was really nice. So it was beautiful weather here. It was like low 80s today. Not so much. Today it's in the mid 90s and tomorrow it's supposed to be almost 100. So yeah, it's very, very hot. But yesterday was perfect grilling weather and we had a really nice time. It was just kind of a mellow day and it was very nice. So I hope you all had a wonderful Father's Day as well, no matter what you did. And then also, before I forget, I wanted to remind you all of the Wedding Beauty Collab that I have going on right now. And that's with myself, obviously, Mary from Mary Catherine Loves Cats, Cece from Cece's Trial Size Life, Carlos from Truly MKE, and Jeannie from Sips and Lips and Makeup Tricks. And I will post all of them below. That is going on until next week, Wednesday, the 29th is the last day to enter that giveaway. And all 5 of us have giveaways, so you want to go check those out. And I'll also link Kim below because I mentioned that she gave me this mask. So, all right, let's do these questions. Didn't have a title, like they're kind of would you rather, I guess, type of questions. But these are the ones that, like I said, she answered this morning and she tagged me in it, and I didn't have anything else planned for today for Mask Monday, so I was like, no, might as well do them now. So first question is a bad haircut or bad dye job. I am not super vain when it comes to my hair. As you can see, I just kind of like do whatever and throw it back. I think a bad dye job, depending on what it is, could be a lot harder to fix and more expensive to fix. A bad haircut, you could hide it more easily, I feel like, unless you went like really super short, but you could like put your hair back or put it up and it'll grow out. But a bad dye job, if it's really, really bad, I mean, it can be expensive to fix. So, and I've done both. I'm going to go with bad haircut, I guess. Pineapple on pizza or candy corn? I'm assuming they don't mean candy corn on pizza because that would be disgusting. I hate candy corn with a passion. And I actually don't mind pineapple on pizza. I think it's kind of good. Like, I wouldn't specifically order it for myself, but if I was somewhere and somebody else had some and they offered me a piece, I've had, you know, the pizza with the ham and the pineapple on it. It's good. So I'm going to go with that. Number 3 is test the waters or dive right in. I'm assuming they mean literally, you know, not figuratively, like trying a new career, or if they mean like literally if you're at a pool or the ocean. I definitely test the waters. I'm not one that can just dive right in. If it's cold, I gotta like ease my way in. So I'm gonna go with test the waters. Number 4, guacamole or salsa? Guac all day long. I love salsa, don't get me wrong, but I love guac, like love guac. And sucks when Ricky and I go to a Mexican restaurant because he won't eat it. So I always have to get, if I order a side of it, it's like this giant portion. And that's one of those things, yeah, you can eat it the next day or the next couple of days, but it gets a little, you know, the color starts to turn. It still tastes okay, but it looks weird. But anyway, I love it. And I make my own sometimes, and it's amazing. Number 5, a store where everything is free or a restaurant where every dish is calorie free. I'm going to have to go with the second one. As much as I love to shop, imagine being able to eat whatever you want and never gain any weight. I mean, that would just be amazing. So I'm going to go with the calorie free one. Number 6, loud neighbors or nosy neighbors. I have both, or had. It's kind of sad. My neighbor right on the other side of this wall is a pain in my butt because he's very loud. He blasts his music and he's just all around inconsiderate. I had a nosy neighbor who lived 3 doors down, and she just passed away. And I would avoid her sometimes because she's nosy, and she had the worst timing. It would always be like Ricky and I were on the way to a game or, you know, an event or something where we were going to be late, and she'd come walking out. Hi. She'd see us in our car backing out of the garage, and she'd come walking out to talk to us. But now I miss her. Now that she's gone, I didn't get to say goodbye. I think that was the hardest part. We were actually friends, but she was a nosy neighbor. But sometimes that could come in handy. You know, if something happened to somebody, she'd be the first person that you tell. I told her when someone tried to steal my car back in, I think that was March, and she passed away like 2 days later. I had no idea. I found out just a month ago. So one of my other neighbors told me. I'm like, well, crap, I haven't heard from her in a while, but it wouldn't be that unusual. She would call me or email me from time to time, but I'd see her more so when the weather got nice. And up until recently, you know, it had been kind of chilly. Like I found out, I think sometime in May is when I found out that she had passed away. So anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to go with nosy neighbors because usually they at least sort of mean well and you can avoid them. But loud neighbors are just a pain in the butt. Okay. Rich and famous or rich and unknown? Rich and unknown. I don't want to be famous. Are you kidding? Don't get me wrong. I don't do this for fame. Like if I was out in public and someone recognized me from my YouTube channel and I wasn't expecting it, I would probably freak out. Like I just want to be like a regular person. So I don't want to be famous, but rich. Yeah. Art museum or history museum? I'm going to go with art. I love the art museum. Coffee or tea? Coffee. I am a coffeeaholic. Not really. Well, kind of. I'm grumpy without my coffee. I do like tea, but I have coffee every day. So coffee. Number 10 is I cannot talk. Number 10 is city or countryside. City. I love visiting the countryside, and it would be peaceful. I like the convenience of a city. I don't want to be in like a huge city with like a lot of hustle and bustle either, but I also don't want to be out in the middle of the country. I watch too much TV, I Survived. The show's not on anymore, but they still play reruns of people that were out, that live out in the country that fell off their roof or something and were laying there for 3 days because they have no neighbors and nobody knew they were laying there. You know, that kind of stuff. I need to be around people, even though I don't like people that much. It's good to know that someone's around just in case something happens. And I just like the convenience of being able to, I can get in my car and be at Walmart, which I hate Walmart, or Walgreens or any place like that in 5 minutes, maybe 10. I don't want to be somewhere where it takes 30 minutes to go to the grocery store. No, especially in Wisconsin with the weather and stuff, being in the city, the roads are going to be plowed. So yeah, I don't want to be, like I said, in a huge city. This city is about as big as I could do. I couldn't live in Chicago or something. It would drive me crazy. Okay. Wine or beer? Wine. I've never liked beer. Never, ever. I mean, I've drank it, but I don't like the taste of it. Never have. Number 12, hang out with little kids or old folk. It depends. Little kids, are we talking like babies and toddlers? Because then it would be little kids all day long. Are we talking like tweens and teens? Because then it would be old folks, because that age drives me nuts. But little ones, I adore. I mean, we have, a great niece and a great nephew that are, one's a toddler and one's still an infant, and they're just so much fun. Old folks sometimes can be fun. I like listening to them tell stories and stuff, but it depends on the old folks. Sometimes they're grumpy and don't want to talk to people, and you know what I mean? So yeah, I guess I'm going to go with little kids if it can be like 3 and under. That's my answer. Number 13, French fries or onion rings. So fun fact or weird fact about me, I hate onions, but I love onion rings. Probably because they're fried. I don't like raw onions. Like literally the smell, if I accidentally eat one, it makes me completely nauseous, but I can eat onion rings. But if I had the choice between the two, I do like both is what I was getting at. But if I had to pick one, I'd say French fries. Tattoos or piercings is number 14. I'm going to go with tattoos. I have a couple. Ricky has a few. I used to have my belly button pierced. I let it close up because it kept getting infected. I have 3 piercings in each ear, but I only wear, just one. I did always want my eyebrow pierced though, but I never went through with it. I just think those were so cute. This would have been like back in the late 90s, early aughts. I just thought, a little ring, that'd be so cute. But I just think tattoos are becoming more and more common, and they're less, what is the word I'm looking for? I don't know. There used to be a stigma. That's the word I'm looking for. There used to be a stigma attached to them, and I don't think there is as much anymore. But there still is with some piercings. People are still kind of look at you like if you have like a lot of piercings or like big gauges in your ears or whatever. I don't feel that way, but I know a lot of people still do. But that's not why I picked tattoos. I just think tattoos are more expressive and there's more things you can do with them. And they're less likely to get infected too. Like once you get past that healing phase, you're good. Where a piercing could always get torn out and they can be dangerous. So yeah, tattoos. Bath or shower. For every day, I'd say shower, but I do love to take my baths. I got, my bath bombs or bubble bath or both sometimes. I don't take them as often this time of year, but I still take them. But definitely showers. I use my Spongel, or my Spongeroonie, as Ricky would say, and it's just relaxing. But there's nothing better than taking a bath after a long day. And I kick Rick, when Ricky takes a bath, he likes me to sit in the bathroom with him and talk to him. I kick him out and I light candles and turn the light off because I actually want to relax. He'll sit and look at his phone and stuff. I don't want to do all that. I want some soft music playing and I want to, decompress. But normally, day to day, it's showers. So those are the questions. I will put these in the description box below if anyone wants to do them, next week for Mask Monday. I'm not going to tag anybody, but if there's anyone out here that hasn't answered them, go ahead and do them if you would like. Okay, this has been on for quite a while because it says leave on 10 to 15 minutes, and I had it on for almost 5 before I started filming because I was putzing around. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it off. And I'm assuming the eye masks will come off too. Oh, I assumed incorrectly. It slid down, but it didn't come off. So let's see how long those were supposed to stay on. And this is why I don't ever put my masks on camera, because I can't see what I'm doing. 15 to 20. So I'm gonna actually reposition this and leave these on a little bit longer. But I'm going to stop recording. So I hope you all are having a wonderful Monday. Like I said, please go check out my Wedding Beauty Collab if you haven't already. Excuse my messy hair. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.